Today is Tuesday, the 14th of February, and this is from the South. Venezuelan Foreign Minister Delcy Rodriguez has hit back at the U.S.'s decision to sanction the Venezuelan vice president, labeling the actions criminal. The U.S. Treasury Department, under the Trump administration, has put Venezuela's Vice President Tarek El-Aissami on a sanctions list for allegedly aiding drug traffickers and Middle Eastern terrorists. Mexico is one of the top buyers of corn from the United States in the world today, but a proposed bill in response to President Donald Trump's trade rhetoric could change that. The Foreign Affairs Commission at the Mexican Senate will introduce a bill this week that would make the country buy corn from Brazil and Argentina instead of the United States. The bill is seen as a counter to the protectionist threats made by Trump, who has threatened to kill NAFTA. Valentine's Day in Argentina this year has a special significance for the country's LGBT community. This Valentine's Day marks 10 years since a same-sex couple in Buenos Aires applied to be married, paving the way for marriage equality in the South American nation. Argentina became the first country to legalize same-sex marriage. Brazilian authorities have sent 9,000 personnel from the armed forces to Rio de Janeiro for at least 1 week. The measure is a response to a wave of unrest and killings in the neighboring Espírito Santo state and rising violence across the country. The federal government said the troops would remain in Rio de Janeiro until February 22nd, when the situation will be reassessed. U.S. President Donald Trump's press secretary Sean Spicer spoke to the press, relaying Trump's message regarding the resignation of National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. According to Spicer, Trump requested Flynn's resignation due to an erosion of trust. Flynn quit on Monday amid revelations that he had discussed U.S. sanctions on Russia with Moscow's ambassador to the United States before Trump took office. The U.S. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has indicated that the Senate Intelligence Committee is, quote, highly likely to look at contact between Michael Flynn and Russia's Washington ambassador. Earlier today, U.S. lawmakers called for a deeper inquiry into White House ties to Russia. Greek farmers headed to the Parliament building in Athens to protest tax hikes and gave away their produce for free. The farmers have been intermittently blocking highways around Greece with tractors in an effort to pressure the government. They believe the government reforms will decimate the sector. Kenyan private doctors will stage a walkout starting at midnight. Some of their colleagues were arrested after protesting against the government's crackdown on stoppages at public hospitals. The private sector strike will run for 48 hours. Congo police made a pre-dawn raid on a separatist group in the capital, killing at least 4 people. However, the authorities failed to arrest their leader, a self-styled religious prophet. According to one of the members of the cult, nearly 20 people were wounded and dozens more were arrested. Paris, considered by many as the most romantic city in the world, remains a favored Valentine's Day destination despite militant attacks in the past few years that have raised security fears among tourists. The city's popular romantic spots continue to draw visitors such as the Eiffel Tower and the Seine River. More on these and other stories on our website telesurtv.net/English.